どうもこんにちは。バトルラクダールな山本それです。はいどうもどうも。はい今日も FF16 やるでー。で早速マザークリスタルドレイクブレス鉄王国ねぶっ壊しに行こうと思います。ジルがここになんか囚われてたっていう話でしょ。これ許せんわ。船で行くのね。だいぶ霧が。
Freezing and throwing the spray to make mist. How did you learn to use your powers like this?
あ、ジルがやってんのこれ。
Made me do it when the Crusaders took to the seas to keep the fleet's movements from prying eyes.
氷の力で霧を発生させてるって感じ。
No, you're not.
便だな。寒いんか。
This may be the only chance I get to go back. My only chance to put things right. I have to do this. Whatever the cost.
All right.
でもこんだけ霧がひどかったら自分らのちょっと見づらいんじゃないか船。突然現れたなんか氷山とかにぶつかったりしないか。
There she is. The Iron Kingdom's mother crystal.
Drake's breath. Strong currents, sharp rocks, and ether floods. Let's not forget them. This island is a natural fortress.
But safety breeds complacency, allowing a single rowing boat to slip in unseen.
めちゃめちゃちっちゃい船できたな。
The sanctuary is inside the mountain. If we follow the old trail, we should be able to enter by the back gate.
All right. Let's go.
よし。評価に舞う。あ、ロームさんこんにちは。
I always imagined
Comment
when I came
arigato
here
ne.
would be to reclaim it.
It used to belong to Rosaria, didn't it?
Once, though it's been in the Ironblood's clutches for far too long.
As was I. For 13 years, this rock was my home. I know its secrets only too
お、案
well.
内してくれって。
This path was abandoned after an ether flood. They don't guard.
警備ねえんだ。
The perfect little shortcut.
で魔物はいると。
They're all a Kashik.
アカシックソール。いいね。
The flood must have
あ、
spread.
全然残ってる。
It's never as bad as this before. And the only way past them is through them.
Was that an earthquake?
They happen all the time. That wasn't even a bad one.
地揺れ
Nothing
が
to
多
worry
い。
about.
大丈夫かそれ。うらうらうらビリビリビリビリ。このビリビリがなかなか強いんだよな。ラムーデンにさばきのイカズチを取ったわ。アビリティめちゃめちゃ稼いで。あ、なんかせっかくいい魔女がいるじゃねえか。 ビリビリ、もうビリビリビリビリ地獄。いいダメージいってんじゃねえの。死んだ。ふう、豚がよ。アイテムがいっぱい。リアルブラスト。なんか鳥の巣みたいになるぞ。なんかの巣だろそれ。
Look at this place. What a mess.
Wait.
なんか来る？コランコラン。さあ、モルボルかよ。鳥の巣かと思ったら全然関係なかったわ。モルボルした。はい、チェフさん、こんにちは。コメントありがとう。超臭いくらって。あ、回ってる回ってる回ってる。ナイス。ペペー。全然割れてんな。気持ちなんか毒食らってんなっていうか。てったあー、雷が遠い。最悪だ。あ、手札落ちた。HP がやばい、HP がやばい、HP がやばい。先生の方にもぶち込みましょう。なかなかいいダメージじゃないですか。賛成暴れまくり。もう逃げんなクソが。逃げられたらこれ当たんねえんだよバカが。クソクソクソ。毒がちょっと邪魔だな。何やってる？臭い。超臭い。下に逃げて後ろに。割れろ割れろ割れろ割れろ割れろ割れろ割れてお願い いいダメージ。バリバリバリバリバリ。これとこれの組み合わせがエグいんだよな、この炎とさっきの雷。ふう。なかなかうまいんじゃないの？
Press on.
Yes.
なんだ？暑そうだぞ。すんげえムワってしてる。そんな暑いのここ。
It's like a furnace in here.
山か火
We're
山か。
inside the volcano.
へ
You get
え。
used to the heat, though I don't remember it being quite this hot.
Was that one cause for concern?
It was,
火山の噴火
and
か。
they're getting bigger. Something's wrong.
まあ、敵が多い時はもうこれ使おう。めんどくせえや。よし。次の召喚獣は何かな。ラムーのね、デフォルトのなんだこれがなクソ使いづらいからさ、別のに変えてんだよな。これ弱すぎるわマジで。あ、もう死にかけのやつになっちゃった。あんな技はね単体でねめちゃくちゃ強いんだわ。ビリビリビリビリビリビリ。つえー。どっち？そっち？なんかいるけど？サラマンダー。強そう。うらうらうらうらうらうらうらうら。あ、ビリビリビリビリビリ。あ、ビリビリビリビリ。あ、ビリビリビリビリ。あ、ビリビリビリビリ。めちゃくちゃビリビリしていいね。なんかもう死にかけじゃねえか。サラマンダーはいただけ。こっちなんだ。こっちが正解ルートか。あ、ブリブリブリブリブリブリ。あ、ブリブリブリブリブリ。あー、ちょっと離れたらダメなんだよな。ちょっと調べてみて。はい、結構攻めえな。あれ、こっち合ってんのかこれ。 道よこれ。どこでなんでこんな入り組んでんねん。めちゃめちゃ入り組んでる。今まで一本道だったのになんでこんなにここに来て急に。橋頑丈だな。進めないぞって言ってるけど、めちゃめちゃ頑丈だねこの橋。こんなマグマに当たってんのによう崩れてえな。お、ここは芝の出番か。カチコチに凍らせるか。ようやっとなんかそれ使ったな。溶けてる溶けてる。走った方がいいんじゃねえの。そんな急に崩れてくる。おお。
Let's not do that again.
No. Let's not.
やるじゃねえか。敵が多いな。
But in numbers like these.
結構硬いやついるな。ボンネ。お前硬いな。まだこれは耐えられんだろ。いっぱいいる。これじゃねえの。もうこれ弱すぎてこのスパちゃんマジで。早くランドが買いたいわマジで。こっちでいいのか。病院。
Drake's breath.
We're nearly at the origin.
あ、来た来た来た。ドレイクブレス。レッドマシュマロ。マシュマロ。
Well, whatever it is, I don't think
マシュマロだってよ。ラムジャスティスあれだね。ラムジャスティスやね。ライトニングルート結構リキャスト長えな。まあ、強いからしゃあねえか。これそれ強え。あれ、はい、ビリビリビリビリ。もうずっとビリビリしといて。あー終わったー。3だけでずっと間に合っていく。3万ダメージ。すげえ。なんかジャストカード獲得する。マークでジャストカードが多いな。シャカシャカシャカシャカ。あとミリミリ。あだ、よし。ミスリルリフス。あ、これ装備だね。ミスリルリスト。お、強いじゃん。やったぜ。
One of the demons.
めちゃめちゃ汗かいてるやん。
They never leave the lava.
おとなしいままな。フレームリザード。
This volcano was about to erupt.
熱そうだなっていうか格好がこやつら。
They're peaceful creatures.
Then this one must be the exception.
ビリビリ間に合いビリビリ。どこ行った私ビリビリ。ちょっとビリビリビリビリ。そのビリビリな判定が。いやか。ずっとビリビリしとく。短いなビリビリな。やっぱ回数制限あるな。ずっとビリビリやってられるわけじゃないな。やっぱね。早く割れろ。先生の炎をかましてうりってついてからのうり。いや気持ちいい。
What's it doing?
オーバードライ
I'll wager.
なんか仕掛けてくる。火炎放射火炎放射。体当たり。スナピクはいはいはいはいはいはいはいはいはいはいはいはいはいはい。くそ。雷に戻ってこい。
Over here! Awaken wind!
おなんかたまらねえか。火炎放射。目の前アンチじゃねえか。レベル全然上がれへんな。おとなしくマグマに帰れお前は。暑そう。
Just hot.
めちゃめちゃ暑そう。
Thank you.
Quite a commotion our friend made. Let's hope the guards didn't hear it.
シバお前ずっとなんか冷気出しといて。暑いわこれ。
Then we make for the sanctuary. I need to finish this.
常に周りになんか冷気をまとっといてほしいわ。干からびるよね。干からびちゃうよね。クソ暑いマジで。
We'll enter the Comric by the Handmaiden's living quarters. It was always a hive of activity.
Sounds
居住
like
区
we'll
こんなとこに
have
居住区があんの。
inside.
そうでしょ。
We won't have to. There's someone there I should very much like to see.
人の住めるような環境じゃねえぞ。魔法でなんか冷房めっちゃつけてんのかな。意外と人いる。 知り合いおんのかな、知り合い。あの人とか言ってたけど。
Lady Marley, it's me. Python Buzz.
マーレイおばさま。
It can't be. It is, my lady. We cannot talk here.
このクソみたいな国にも一応理解者はいるんだな。トップがクソなだけでやっぱ下々の胸は苦しめられてんだな。
I'm so glad you're safe. And I you. Why ever would you risk coming back? Are you a fool, girl? Or have you grown tired of your freedom already? Forgive me, my lady, but I had to come back. There are things I left undone. Tell me, where is the patriarch? At this hour, he'll be in the comrick, giving thanks. You mean... Oh, that fiend! Clive, we have to get to the sanctuary. Now. Lady Marley, you must flee this place, gather your things, and go.
せやな。今からマザークリスタル破壊しようとしてるからね。
We have company.
もうみんな逃げた方がいいよ。早く。
This way.
大丈夫かなおばちゃん。この死なないかな。協力者ことごとく死んじゃうからなマジで。
This passage. It leads straight to the comrick. Go on, stop dawdling. Thank you.
もう絶対これ帰ってきたら死んでるやんこのおばちゃん。
My light in the darkness.
だってもう死亡フラグやんこんなん。今までありがとうなんて。
Take care, my lady, please. You deserve better than this. A long and happy life. Promise me.
戻ってきたら死んでるやんぜこれ絶対。
I'll live if you promise to do the same.
はよ逃げろおばちゃん。いつかようこんなとこに住んでんなマジ
Come
で。
on, Clive.
大聖堂
We're nearly at the comrick.
All right.
神殿かすげえな。人がおるな。
Here's our welcoming party.
はい、こっち来な。
I've had enough of their
全員こっち来な。はい
hospitality.
はいはい。集まれ集まれ集まれ。はいはいはいどうぞ。まあまあ敵が勝てんがギリギリ微妙に残るな。だりな。なんか最悪まだ向こうにいた。ああ。全員まとめてやれよかったのにいたわこっちになんかまだおまけが。だこのビリビリ攻撃はどうだビリビリ。あいいビリビリビリビリビリビリビリビリビリビリ。あ強い強い強い強い。めっちゃ強い。クソ強い。あどうぞどうぞいらっしゃいいらっしゃいいらっしゃい。ビビってんじゃねえぞこら。 よしこっちで合ってんのか地形じゃねえか。ここには召喚獣いるのかな。
How many of them are
あー
there?
なんか
Too many.
お前のこのビリビリの餌食にしてやるわ。割れる。いいね、素晴らしい。地上骨感がちょっと短いのがあったな。間に合いです。先生の方も間に合っていく。いいよ。だが硬いな。硬いな。まだ戻ってねえわ。ほい。広いな。閉まってますけども、開くのか？開かねえ。犬、あそこか。よかったー。敵が多いね。浮いてる。レベル差がだいぶあるね。7もなんか多いじゃん、こっちは。レベル上げすぎたか。でもレベル上げてもそんな捨てたやつ上がんねえんだよな。2とか3とか。レベルよりも装備の方が多分重要だわ。あれあ、そこに扉あった。
Clive, there's something I
大
need
司
to
祭
know.
村、あの
I
男は
saw the patriarch do things no one should
教
have
えを
seen.
隠れない下
And
道
so
のか
I swore that he
下
would
道な
die
んだ
by
って。
my hand.
I understand. I faced my demons,
大司祭
and you must face yours.
そんなやべえのか。なんか人がいっぱいいる。ボス戦か。アイアンブラッチ。
Just one last push.
まあ一旦ちょっと雑魚が多いから先生の方で蹴散らしとくか。
Wake and win!
はい最高。はい、このコンボビリビリコンボ。はいからのシャカシャカ。まあすぐ消えるねビリビリ。ほんとほら何追加だと。あれ邪魔だな追加は。パリンまぐれパリが結構発動するな。まぐれです。これまぐれ超まぐれ。これもまぐれです。適当に剣を振ってたらパリになるな。向こうから突っ込んでくるわ。 なんだそれ、なんそれ、ウィルオエクス5秒延長。へえ、つけとこ。いいね。儀式中です。さあドイツだ、大司祭なんとかってやつはドイツ、その真ん中にいるやつお前弱そうだけどめちゃくちゃだから一般人っぽいけど見た目がお前なんか召喚術とか使えるんか、魔法とかよ。わーいけにえかんなんてひどいこと。ぶっ殺す。もう聞いたことないような声出してるけどジル完全に切れてるやん。
Shiva's dominant. Come to beg forgiveness for your failure.
For years I followed your orders.
なんであいつあんなに強気なん？
All to protect the children you took, just as you took me. And what did you do in return? You put them in chains and you slit their throats!
Fiend.
Their souls were sullied with a stain of ether. I merely cleansed them of their corruption. A penance paid, just as the Holy Mother wills it!
お前の魂もじゃあ浄化しないといけないな。
Repent, abomination! For a monster like you to set foot in the Holy Cymrich is in itself a crime deserving of death.
You're right. I am a monster. And my soul is stained black. Though not by ether. But by the evil of men like you, who made me close my heart and drown in darkness when I should have raged against it. This is my penance. I will be your monster no more. Nor will I suffer you to create another.
Does the beast bare its teeth at its master?
めちゃめちゃビビっとるけど。
And then, dominant, rage, be as you have ever been. A monster!
And what are you, Imran? I was forced to kill. You do it by choice. But never again. I bowed to you once. Now it is you who shall bow to me.
Kill them.
一般ピーポーが勝てるわけねえだろ。 おや？ジョシュアか？ジョシュアじゃないっぽいか？もう今その顔隠す必要ないもんな、ジョシュアな。あー、燃えてる燃えてる。なんだ？なんか出てきたー。なんか生えてんで。あれか、一般人がエーテルアビス やついけたな。あれか。炎と氷はちょっと相性悪いぞ。相性悪いけど今これはジルがやらないと意味ないんじゃないか。ジル自身の手であいつにとどめを刺さんと。エフェってなれるんか。なれねえじゃねえか。
Why can't I do it?
危ないよ。お、守ってくれた。グミ打ちグミ打ち。
Please, just
あ、もう一回チャンスがある。半権限かよ、半権限。
She won't be able to hold that armor back forever.
何最初から。
We better make this quick.
お前はビリビリの一撃にしてやる。あー逃げられたー。何ターゲットしてんの。それじゃねえよ。やっぱダウン中にやるのが一番いいな。ビリビリそれターゲット邪魔なんだけど、それマジで普通にやったら邪魔だな。よしよしよしよし。先制の炎でコンボ稼ぎの。今帰ってくんのかよあれ。やっておいとくか。あ、ビリビリビリビリ。あ、いいね。4万。なんだイベントか。あー、マグマがめっちゃマグマ詰めてきてるけど。そしジル助けて。ダイヤモンドダスト。仲間もろともやってない。大丈夫。
I won't take long.
助かるー。何言ってんねん。マジで弱えなあれ。ほんとこうなんか逃げんなよ。そこにずっといろ。あー 順番に飛んでくるね。何々、どれが本物、どれが本物。クソが痛えんだが。置いとこ突っ込んできて、来いじゃないんじゃないのめっちゃ削れる。あとちょっとやったっけ。くそー。途中からだし。うぜえ。止まったんですこれずっと。いやいやなんか知らんけどいいよ。パリン。これ倒せるんじゃねえか。この後サンタクの入れてやれるんじゃないか。あー全然ダメだ。もうちょっとだ。うぜえなこっちって。はい、あ、終わった。そのままの勢いでマザークリスタル破壊すればよかったのに。
I'm going to finish this, Clive.
めっちゃ疲れてるやん。
Here, use this.
冷たいんじゃないの。危ない危ない危ない。なんでそれ振るねん。危ないやろが。硬いんじゃねえの。そんな簡単に割れる。それでいいんだ。
Are you watching, Sid? You're one step closer to freedom.
5年ぶりにしてようやく2個目。お前生きとったんかい。
What did you do to it?
どこにおったのお前。さっきのやつがじゃねえの。
We destroyed it.
What? But
ついでにこいつも殺しとけ。
monster, monster! Do you have any idea what you have done?
I do, Father. I have killed the monster and become an
いいね。
outlaw. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
It's over.
It is.
And Shiva exacted her price.
She did.
Again, the burden fell to you.
And I bore it willingly. This was a sin for which I had to atone. Now I can continue at your side with my head held high.
急いだ方がいいんじゃないですか。崩れるんじゃないですか。
Clive, look.
何？
It's just like the one at Phoenix Gate.
フェニックスゲート。ああ。そのなんか壁画。
Damn it. We need to leave.
Agreed.
あれ？誰？なんでローブかぶってる？ジョシュアじゃねえのか？みんな脱出できたかな？お、脱出できる。よかったよかった。
I kept my promise, and now you keep yours.
I さんだから、ここはどこだ？あ、ジョシュアいる。クリスタルロード。大丈夫？
This way, Your Grace.
体の中にアルテマってやつを封印したから。
You're bleeding. I have a tonic which will...
I thank you for your kindness, truly. But I assure you, I will survive. Please, save your medicines for those who need
薬
them
ってどう
most.
にかなるやつじゃねえんだよね、多分
Oh,
ね。
well, if you're sure...
For a moment there, I felt my brother's presence.
You did?
I fear he is in Ultima's thoughts again. But why now, after 5 years
アル
of
テマの意志
silence?
ってやつか。さっきのローブのや
I
つ。
cannot keep him sealed away much
封印
longer.
が読めてる。
Your Grace.
No, do not dirty your hands. Look at them all. Like a river flowing to the sea.
どこに行ってんの？
Or moths to a flame, perhaps. The crystalline
仕事
dominion
食事を
lie
求め
locked in
て
the
クリ
darkness.
スタル実業
More and
でも
more
クリスタル
lose
実
their
業って
homes to the blight
占領され
and
たん
set
じゃね
out
え
in
の
search of sanctuary, while others lose their fortunes to the Dalmekian levies and leave to find new livelihoods. What is it that you seek in the Dominion, Your Grace?
Oh, Dion Lesage.
You mean the Crown Prince of Sanbrec?
He has many titles. Dion the Bold, Prince of Dragoons, Odin's Nemesis, or simply Bahamut. I met him once when we were children.
会っ
He
たことあ
was
ん
a
だ
chivalrous soul even then, and has served his empire indefatigably ever since.
And you are confident that he will listen to what you have to say?
Our world lurches ever closer to the abyss, and a hidden hand ushers us onward. Ultima's influence extends to every nation, Sanbrec included. If His Highness is the man I believe him to be, and I pray that he is, this truth will not have escaped his notice.
バハムートのドミナントは多少まともなんかね、やっぱな。
As the mother crystals fall,
親に利用
the
されてんのか
eternal
な。
flame wavers, and the azure sky begins to bruise. How lucky we were to be blessed by the crystals, and yet how spoiled. Like canaries in a gilded cage, growing fat on seed. But now, the bars are closing in, and we must take flight. Painful though it be to leave our home behind, it is what we must do to be free. Which is it that men cannot live without? A blessing that leads to damnation, or a freedom that leads to deprivation? I do not yet know the answer to that question. Do you, Clive?
Your Grace, let us find a place to rest a while. We can return by the Dalmekian trail once you have recovered your strength. I realize your duty is pressing, but if your health should fail...
I know. Thank you, Yoto.
上司はやっぱ体悪いじゃねえか。治ってねえじゃん、病弱体質。ここはどこだ？ダルメキア共和国。首都ランデラ。
The army's attempt to breach the Empire's defenses and gain the Isles of Ark has failed yet again.
Only because your fleet has proved as impotent as a eunuch on laying night. Would you rather we simply fell back to the capital?
Enough, both of you. All here agree that the Empire cannot be allowed to maintain its illegitimate claim on the Dominion. However, our casualties mount with each passing day.
There is a literal sea twixt you and your prize. The armies of Sanbrec need but sit back and watch as you harmlessly lap against their walls. They are dug in like ticks and seek to draw out this siege, knowing the capital's stores are nigh bottomless.
そんなあんの？
And what of our wise rulers? Goaded into war without any thought as to what chaos it might reap. Republican soldiers starve while waiting for orders from Randalar.
you would but take the field, their bellies would be full by nightfall.
If I take the field, so too will Bahamut, and our duel will shake the island to its foundations. Instead of liberating the Dominion, you would doom it to destruction. Unless that is what you desire.
If our learned advisor has a solution to propose, we should be glad to consider it.
めちゃくちゃ指輪つけてる。あれクソババアおやん、クソババア。誰隣の人。新しい子供もしかして。
What is the meaning of this, Lord Kupka?
What it means is that I am disinclined to advise you any longer.
このババア
On their faces when
見
you
た目変わってねえな。
walked through those
悪
doors.
魔か
A perfect picture of stupefaction. They could not believe their eyes. Though I confess, I had my own doubts whether or not you would accept my invitation.
Crime が
Such shocking
33だからこのババア
Sid isn't a son of a
50ぐら
whore.
いは
He's
ど
the
んなに
son of
若くても 50,
the
50ぐらいのはずだけど
your own dear
これ50ですこのババア
Absurd. Who fed you these lies? I have never spent a moment among criminals, save at the gallows. I came here with my son, not to entertain your baseless accusations, but to put an end to the senseless hostilities between our nations.
Very well. You need only agree to the terms I set out. Sid took the life of someone dear to me, a woman by the name of Benedicta.
お前利用されてるよねお前ベネディクタに
This would not
それでも
be
愛してたすげえなこいつ
disagreeable to you,
バカな
I
のか
take
な
it. You would finally be rid of the stain on your noble name. In return, I will leave Sanbreque in your capable hands. Your Imperial Majesty.
All for the love of a common whore. Dominant or no, one cannot hide one's breeding. And beasts will ever belong with beasts. There are greater things in store for you, my darling Olivier. Soon enough, you shall be the crown prince of Sanbreque. And when your father goes to meet Great Griga, you shall be emperor of all you survey. The old order shall come tumbling down, and you will rebuild the world in your glorious image. Soon.
こいつ考えてることやべえな
She's been in there for hours.
次はあれだねタイタンあたりとぶつかりそうだねこれな風獄とかが襲ってきそう決断
Is it true what I'm hearing, Sid?
まだサブクエストがちょいちょい増えてんな。やらんねえけど。
Our man in Dalamil mentioned that cookies.
I've done what I can, but the rest is up to you. You need to start taking better care of yourself.
おや
Understood. And thank you. The curse has spread.
石化が進んでいるだと。魔法使いすぎでは
If it hurts, you can tell me, you know. I'll understand.
I can bear it.
なんねんのかな、石化になったらもう。なったところは。
But you shouldn't have to. Not anymore.
This isn't just your struggle, Clive. It's ours. And when we see how hard you fight, it inspires us to do the same. Or would you rather we left you to save the world all on your own?
No. That's not... Ignore me.
Oh yeah?
Clive, where are
はい、邪魔が入る。
In here.
What's wrong?
Those areas under attack.
What?
This isn't the Dalmekian army we're talking about. It's the men of the Rock from Drake's Fang. Hugo Kupka's private guard. There is in hell in Rosalith, trying to batter down the castle gates.
Looking for me?
Seems that way. Reckon old Hugo has finally worked out who Sid really is.
Then this is just another trap.
Ah, it's a trap, all right. The daddy of all fucking traps.
I'm going to Rosalith.
You're not serious. That's exactly what he wants you to do, Clive.
Look, I don't know why Kupka harbors such a grudge against Sid. But as long as it's left to fester, our world will never know peace. He has dragged the rest of Storm into this pointless war just to find me. Besides which, I am not about to stand and watch while my home gets ground into the dirt. Hugo Kupka must die.
I've lost enough friends to that man already.
せや
I don't
な
want to lose any more.
昔の拠点も
So
潰され
let's
たからな
go and kill the bastard.
I'm coming too. After all, we're in this together.
All right. I should probably speak to Otto before leaving. We need to know what we're getting ourselves into.
おっと さあタイタンの力も奪いに行こうかな。 自分が利用されてるということも知らずにベネディクタを愛して
We're leaving for Rosalith,
何なんだよマジで
but not before I know exactly what's going on. What have we heard?
All sorts. Nobody was expecting the Dalmex to open up a new front against the Empire, least of all our friends in the provinces. Reports have been rolling in from all over the place, with no two saying the same thing. I've been passing them on to Vivian, in the hope she can make sense of them. If you're set on going, you'll want to talk to her.
Understood.
こいつか
Ah, if it isn't my favorite pupil. Let's see now. Where did we leave?
作戦会議
Well, this is a surprise. My lectures are rarely so well attended.
You know what they say? A little knowledge, can't hurt?
We're going to Rosalith to deal with Kupka. What's the situation there?
Whoa there, Lord Rossfield. I'm sure you're champing at the bit to return to your roost. But to fully understand the present situation, one must first understand how it came to be.
Let
us begin with the story of Hugo Kupka, or the permanent economic advisor to the Dalmekian government, to give him his formal title. In a republic founded on commerce, there could hardly be a more influential position. It has granted him both extraordinary wealth and extraordinary power. Not that he ever wanted for the latter. Being Titan's dominant, he is also Dalmekia's last line of defense, a fact he has used to his considerable advantage. Why, he was even able to pry Drake's Fang, one of the pillars of the Republic, from Parliament's grip. And he was quick to buy the loyalty of the Fang's protectors. Today they are his faithful creatures, a private army in all but name. The self-same army that marches upon Rosarian soil as we speak. By which I mean Imperial soil, not that you need reminding of the fact. Suffice it to say, the Empire's attentions are elsewhere at present, deadlocked as it is with Dalmekia over its occupation of the Crystalline Dominion, where its legions are now gathered. Scarcely a handful of garrisons remain to secure its western provinces, and half of them left after the fall of Drake's Breath. With the threat of the Ironblood thus diminished, they had little cause to fear a maritime invasion. And so today, only a token force guards the former duchy's shores, as Kupka was quick to descry. He landed his troops on the Rosarian coast without encountering so much as a single ship. All for you, Clive. He wants your head. And so he and his men advance upon Rosalith, not to capture the province, but to draw you out.
なるほどね
You said Kupka's forces sailed up the coast. What of Port Isolde then? Is the city safe?
Quite, according to the Guardians of the Flame. The Dalmekian fleet floated by without incident, but not without remark. When they learned Kupka's forces were making for Rosalith, our friends were quick to begin arranging the exodus of her citizens. And so the stage will soon be set for your heroic homecoming. Alas, it will be a more trying task to enter the capital than it was to leave it. Hugo's men hold Buett Bridge, despite the Imperials' repeated attempts to wrest it back from their grasp. And they were careful not to repeat the Empire's mistake in neglecting their coastal defenses. The seas around Rosalith are firmly under Dalmekian control. So tell me, pupil mine, what do you believe to be the best route to Rosalith?
The north. We cross the northern border near Phoenix Gate, then take the road through Stillwind down to the capital. Hardly the quickest route, but at least we won't be spotted.
A little local knowledge goes a long way, and so must you.
We'd best get a move on then.
Oh, will you be going too?
Aye. I've been waiting a long time to give that fucker a taste of his own medicine. I would have missed this for the world.
All right. We should be on our way.
Lead on.
大丈夫これ死なねえかな。仲間の敵討ちとか言ってるけど。さあロザリス元の幼少期の頃のお家に。ひどいことになってるやんもう。原始的だな。透析機かよ。何も変わってねえじゃん。
Fortify the castle gates at once.
Hugo and his men have been busy. They've already breached the castle's outer wall. The Imperials are holding the ground for now, but it's only a matter of time before the keep falls. Those fuckers really went to town on this place. Almost like they want to wipe it off the map.
Just a means to an end.
All this for one man? They didn't have to go so far.
If you keep your wits about you, I reckon you can make it up to the castle without raising the alarm. I'll sniff out any townsfolk who haven't escaped yet and send them on their way.
Be careful.
Likewise. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
I thought I was ready for this, but...
I know. It's like a nightmare. This was our home. Come on, Clive. We have to keep going.
This
isn't an invasion. It's a massacre.
He'll stop at nothing, Clive. Nothing.
I do this?
脆いな。
Clive, we can get through here.
あれ？敵の特殊行動プロテスター一部の敵が使用するプロテスター仲間にはいはいはいはいなるほどね間違えた間違えたまとめてこうややったかはいポイッとレベルアップやったー微妙ステータス全然ダメだよもう3とかじゃんマジで意味ねえなマジで装備を更新したいとな武器欲しいや武器 か鎧着てんだからさ、なんで戦わねえのこの兵士。
Look what we have here.
Gentlemen!
You won't escape. Go for it.
ビリビリビリ、あ、ビリビリビリビリビリビリビリビリ。いいね。向こうから寄ってきてくれるから当てやすいわ。宝箱ねえかな。あ、土砂崩れで勝手に死んでた。やばい、プロテスかける。誰だよプロテスやってる前かクソが。うぜー。周りまとめてこうよ、まとめてこうよ。回復しよう。何またプロテス野郎いる。おいふざけんなよお前。敵多いな。とりあえず周りの雑魚を蹴散らそう。あんなダメージ入らねえ。どこ行った。なんぬなんぬ毒斬り。ててててて。よしよしよしよし、いいよ。ロラオラオラオラ。やれやれやれ。いいんじゃないの。めめめめ。よしよし。安い。装備がないな。私がまあまあ多いな。よ こっちなんもね。なんもね。
We're nearly at the castle. It ends there.
パイルドライブいらねー。パイルドライブいらねー。どこ？前かよー。うざいな。これ使うか。一体持って死にかけのやつやったんじゃないのそれ。よし。お前がプロテジャー出るのか。あ、いいって。あ、ビリビリと。あ、いいね、気持ちいいね。
Set her loose.
They have a curl.
か。猫来た猫。
Attack!
Ready?
What do you think?
なんで言うこと聞いてんのお前。人間の言うことって聞くことねえぞ。もうちょっとで割れるから。割れた瞬間にこの雷を置くんな。これが強えんのよ。これが強えのよ。すぐなくなっちゃうわ。ダウンで半分持ってった。やっとローチャーレンタにない。これ続ける。ついた。足元にめっちゃ打ってくれたよ。今これ置いたらいいんじゃねえの。ぶっ飛んでんじゃねえぞ。割れて割れない。今雷使ったからあれだねえじゃんもう雷が。 いないわ。やっぱダウンの時に置いとかないとダメだよな、雷な。倒せるかな、倒せるかな。あと数着。あー、惜しい惜しい、足りない。終わりだよこれで。お金がめっちゃ溜まってる。
Jill! We meet at last, Sid. Or should I say Lord Rosfield? I've been looking for you for a very long time.
Let her go, Kuka.
I'm so glad you accepted my invitation. I went to some trouble with the decorations. Do you like what I've done with the place?
Bastard.
Such a pity your predecessor couldn't join us. But I am sure you will prove compelling company. Be still, little snowflake. I would not have you melt before your starring moment.
おこだよ。ぶち切れますよクライブも。なんか手錠みたいなされた。手錠されたわ。卑怯なやつらめ。ファキュファキュ。
Now, on to the festivities.
何それ、その手錠つけられてたらなれねえの召喚獣に。そういうあれワンピース的な回廊石だみたいな、そういう感じだから。まあトルガルがいるよ。トルガルが何か企んでるで今。賢い犬や賢い犬。
It's just great, that is. I suppose it's up to me then.
ガブもいる。椅子ですか？おお。
Where do you want me?
首を落とす。
You bring the
処刑
prisoner.
されちゃうのか？いいのかお前フーゴお前。まあ、自分の手でやりたくねえかお前。
She deserves for getting into
女を見せしめ。ふざけんな。
We should get into mine.
Lord Kupka commands your presence.
You're to bear witness to the girl's execution.
やばいねこれね。
Such a waste.
ナイスガブ。ナイスナイス。
Gav.
ナイスなんだけども処刑を止めなきゃ。処刑を よう鍵持ってたな。
Are a bastard to open, just so you know.
クリスタルの枷。
Don't worry, I'll have him off
やっ
before
ぱ
you can
あれ
blow.
か。あの枷をされてると万神になれねえんだ。万神じゃねえ。召喚中。
We have to hurry.
The Imperials have sounded the retreat and cleared out of the castle, but the place is still swarming with Kupka's men.
Leave them to me.
I'll make my way up top and circle round the back. Quick as you like, eh? Nearly forgot.
優秀だな、ガブ。
Hold on, Jill. I'm coming.
フーゴの首は落とさんとな。お前を処刑送りにしてやるって感じだわ。装備はアイテムしかないよ。トルガルはどこ行ったんだろう。ガブと一緒になんかやってくれたんかな。
Don't you let her die.
大丈夫でしょ。クライブの目の前で処刑するって言ってるから、多分クライブが到着するまで処刑は行わないと思うで。見せしめにやりたいだろうからね、多分ね。もうクライブ一人で来たらあれってならんかな。
I hope you've got a plan, Clive, because we are fucked if you don't.
人質に取られてるようなもんだからね。お、ナイストルガル。何か考えてるな。まだクライブ到着してませんよ。何？犬？どういうこと？なんで犬がオーラまとってんの？どういうことよ。ただの犬じゃねえの？すげえなトルガル。何トルガルもなんか覚醒したって。ここに来て
Jill, can you stand?
普通の犬じゃなかったのかい。なるほど、長生きなの納得だよ。これは
Don't tell me you tire of my entertainment.
Enough!
Yes. Perhaps it is time we served the
第
name
3幕
past.
第何幕まであんの。
You are hungry!
おお、トルガルめちゃくちゃかっけえじゃん。
Stay close. We're getting out of here. And Toggle, thank you.
まだ挨拶代わりの転生の炎。まあザコはこれで消し飛んで、あとお前だけか。あ、追加できたわ。こういうのはね、こいつらが邪魔だからね。基本周りのザコからやる。めっちゃおるやんザコ。割れろ。ナイス。割れたから木のやつ使っちゃったな。ガウディとガウナンスとか。半分持ってたよ。まずおまけのやつからやる。でもプロテストがあるやつはいねえな。そっち れるならこう。はい。うわー、しかもやったのこれ。さよなら。
Still breathing, are you?
どんだけ出てくんの？
Then Lord Kupka's reward shall be ours.
お前ら両方それ持ってんな。まず一匹消したろ。倒せねえな。死ね死ね死ね死ね。こっち来たみんなよ。おいおい、こっちいらっしゃいいらっしゃいいらっしゃいいらっしゃいいらっしゃい。そう、やばいダメだ。けんな。あ、平気がなんもない。あ、平気がなんもない。弱すぎる。あ、便器使ってる間に増えちゃうね。あ、でもこれ終わりや。
It's over.
For now. But I bet that wasn't the last of them. And they won't stop hunting us until Kupka's dead. So you get in there and finish the job, eh?
Go on. If they come again, we'll hold them back.
All right. But be careful.
フーゴを倒す。あれ、いなくなってる。逃げたかあいつ。さっきまであの子ベランダで見てたのに。
I promise you, Sid. You'll die by my hand. Kupka.
You're late. Trouble on the way.
そこに座ってんのかよ。
Just enjoying your entertainment.
How gratifying. Have you come to defend your father's throne, Lord Rosfield? The Grand Duchy of Rosaria. A realm without a ruler, an army, even a people.
クソババアに裏切られたからな。アナベラとかいうババアに。
Truly, I see no throne to defend.
うわ、すげえパワー。人間のパワーじゃねえじゃねえか。
Enough of your games, Kupka. Just tell me what you want.
Sid's head in a box. Imagine my disappointment when I learned that he met his end at the hand of another. And my relief to learn that you had taken up his thrice damned name. Your master slew Benedicta Harmon and defiled her body.
やっぱあれベネディクタの首だったんだ。
If you choose to bear that murderer's name, then you shall answer for his crimes.
The only crimes I shall answer for are my own. Sid did everything in his power to save that woman, though she was long past saving. And so I did what he couldn't. It was me all along, Hugo.
It was you.
めっちゃピクピクしてる顔が。
You.
かなり切れてるよこれ。
You killed her.
I did.
これ事実なんで、ベネディクタを倒したのはクライブです。
Then I am fortunate indeed. I had thought the most I could wish for was to take the life of one he loved, just as he did to me. But it seems I was wrong. And I shall have my revenge. We shared a dream. I would be the king of the world.
騙されてんで。
She would be my queen. And together we would
幸せもんだなこの男。
But you crushed that dream, ground it into dust. Hear me, Rosefield. You will pay for what you've done. I'll tear you apart with my bare hands.
あれタイタンにならなくていいの？
How many people have you killed? How many dreams have you crushed?
You're not the only one who's seen their world fall apart around them. You'll get no pity from me, Kuka. No pity. And no mercy. Now die!
クライブもなった方がいいんじゃないの？ちょっと半分インフリートに。
This time, you learned what becomes of those who dare to
パワ
cross
ー系だな。動き早いな。パワー系のくせに。通体の割にだが直線的すぎるぞ。あい何？ 直線的すぎるから避けやすいのかな。でまず割らないことには話がなくなる。そう弾いてくるなこいつ。これ使う。クソなんでクソこいつダウン短すぎ。こんだけ短いならどんどん使っていくか。リキャスト帰ってくるだろう。どうだ今のが指導の怒りや。さ
you is unending. And ye then, let this palace be your grave!
What?
ちゃぶ台返しやっけ。
Shit.
大地の怒りかっこちゃぶ台返しやで。表へ戻った。何笑ってんねん。
The world has chosen. I am in my element. There's no escape.
潜った。
Earth will always be my domain.
ジオクラッシュ。これが定めという形や。ランドスライド。聞いたことのある技がやってくんな。割れてから使ってもいいけど、割れるまでが長すぎるわ。激震。重み。知ってるよその技全部。割れろ。しっけい。ちょっと。全然火力でね。テイクダウン中の火力が全然出ねえわ。アビリティ全部使ってるから。やばいなこれ、やばいな。逃げるとこないですけど。ビリビリビリビリ。いやじゃないの。あとちょっとあと3割だ。おお、出てるけどそれ。避けるとこなかったじゃん。これマジで強いな。 ン。ジャンプ？縄跳び？縄跳び？縄跳びだ。サブでないですか？ほい。てっ。よし、ラムーの力でとどめや。270。おい、タイタンになれや。怪獣大戦争はしねえの今回。サクッ。腕途切れたんじゃないのこれ。うわー、取れてる。いい君だぜ。生えてくんじゃねえの。タイタンになったら生えてくんじゃねえの。片付けのおなる。何？背中からなんか爆発する？あ！吸収してんのか？タイタンもうらい。手痛くない？大丈夫？出血大量で死ぬよ。痛いって手。あ、潰れた？生きてきた。タイタンもろたんじゃねえの今。怪獣大戦争はしないかな。おや？あれ？
There. You mustn't get yourself
誰？
worked up.
Wait!
その巨体をワンパンして担いでんだけど。なんだまだあいつ生きとんのか。まだ腕なくなったけどな。
Is that all of them?
でもタイタンの力はもろたね。
I think so.
Well, Luda scum. Who the fuck invited them?
ウォールードってやつ。なんでウォールードがここに来てる？
Not that that's the biggest surprise we've had today. Where did you learn to do that toggle? Not telling, eh? Suit yourself.
どれからすげえな。
Gav, we have to find Clive.
Right, sorry.
Oh, ちょっとクライブ後ろにいるよ。ちょっと。
You missed one.
We were worried.
So was I.
を釣ったらあれだよ、オーディンの国だよね。
I would have finished him.
I'm just glad you got out of there alive.
When did the royalists arrive?
Right after you went inside. Just when we thought we were shot of Titans lot. In pile Odins. Not enough of them to worry us though.
No. You didn't see the one who took Kukra away.
So, what? You think they came here to save him? Well, I'll be fucked if I know what's going on, but every minute we spend racking our brains, that bastard's getting further away. So what do we do?
We go back to the hideaway. I'm too tired to think. As are you, by the looks of it. And after what Jill's been through. Let's worry about Kupka later, shall we?
Aye. All right. It'll give us a chance to solve the riddle of your magic mud, too.
トルガルは絶対これ主人を助けたいという思いで覚醒したろ。どこにも行けなくなってるまた。
Just look at the state of you. You're more of a wreck than this place. Is this what you call taking better care of yourself? No more excuses, your ladyship. I order you to rest. Fine. I'll rest.
Don't worry, Gav. She's in good hands.
But we should have never let her fall into Hugo's. Back when he had some like. The question is, where is he now?
And what the hell were those royalists doing there?
I was wondering about that all the way home.
Otto may have heard something. I'll talk to him.
And I'll talk to Tomes.
The lawsman? About what?
About your faithful hound for a start. If any four-legged friend's ever done that before, I'm betting Tomes will have read about it. But what I want to know is, what happens afterwards? It's all well and good Torgal saving our arses, but if it costs him what it cost Jill...
Right. Let me know if you learn anything.
Will do. And you do the same, eh?
Jill. Listen to Taya.
I will. Thank you.
Come. 召喚獣タイタンの力。タイタンのフィート、タイタンブロックは敵の攻撃をガードすることができる。引きつけてガードすると、ガードしつつカウンターで攻撃するプレシジョンブロックに強化。タイミングよく尺を落とすとカウンターを放つ。へー。とりあえずこの芝じゃないわ、ラムーがゴミクソなんで、これタイタンに変えて。ほんで、 とりあえず技見てみっか。タイタンブロック。ジャストガードみたいなもんかなこれね。なかなか面白そうやねんか。マスター化のあれは攻撃をガードしただけリミットブレックケース上昇値が増加。ワインドアップ。火力やばい。4もある。ボタン長押しすることで威力が強化。特定のタイミングで発動さらに強化。激震。範囲攻撃。これも長押し系か。へえ。これはレイジングフィスト。前方に踏み込み高速に連続攻撃。構えた腕で敵の攻撃をガードすると連続攻撃が強化される。へえ。オラオラオラオラオラってやつで。これいいな。へえ。これは第一の怒り、ちゃぶ台返しか。とりあえずこんなものでやるのか。どうしよう。ワインラップがパンチか。さばきの怒り、ガウンジいらねえか。ここにちょっとさばきの怒り持ってきて、レイジングフィストかオラオラか。レイジングフィストがオラオラ。ワインダップがパンチ。いいな。近距離で強そうだな、タイタンな。
Otto, is now a good time?
It's not a bad one. How's Jill doing?
She's been better. Ty is making sure she gets the rest she needs.
Good.
Any word on Kupka's movements?
Vivian's did what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent ours out to the curse breakers and our other friends in the west, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet, but it's only a matter of time.
All right. Let me know when you find something.
There he is. All right, Clive.
誰
Still busy saving the world.
誰
Mid.
Mido.
When did you get back?
Just now.
What about your studies?
Adjourned.
大学
Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria. All the
この
captains in up
ご時世
north,
大学とか行く余裕があんの
He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
All right, you win.
How long will you be staying this time?
Dunno. A while, most likely. Any road, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favour.
Mid. You can't just expect me to...
Please, oblige her. While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air, which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
嫌味言われてんじゃねえか。褒めてねえわ。
Well, Clive, you heard the professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on. Breath
な
of
んか元
fresh
気
air.
娘来たな。
Bloody tempest, more like.
Oi, Otto, you got my guilt?
Huh? What are you on about?
My fee for bringing Mid across. She said you were paying.
That little...
The storeroom, was it? I wonder.
なんかあるし。良薬口に絵形し。
Mid's plotting.
騒がしい姉ちゃんが来たな。
You took your time.
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
工房。
Mid, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it. Then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me. That one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause.
機械とか作れるのかこいつ。
I'm hoping no one's stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well, well, well. If Sid could see you now. All right. I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
For me?
Who else?
自分でやれや。
What do you want me to do?
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
全部やらせや。
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Black.
Sid's gonna chop off
なんか気候がどうのこうのって言ってたね。気候学。なんか作れるようになるのかな。
How's it coming along?
Blackthorn, you busy?
What does it look like?
I have a commission for you. From Mid. She requires certain tools.
依頼書です。急いで作ってください。
Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship? I'll see what I can do. Till I bring them over when I'm done.
My thanks. And Mid's, no doubt.
なんだかんだやってくれるんだよな、あのおっさんな。
Was wondering where you'd got to. Mid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores and ask me to buy her some materials. Here's the list. Think you can find everything on there?
This lot. Won't be much
す
of
ぐ
a
用意で
trader
きん
if
の
I couldn't.
品揃え相当悪そうだけど、この店。
That's the payment.
It's paid 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life
す
out
げえ
of
もん
us
作ってん
long
な。
ago.
Indeed it would.
やっぱ
I'll send
便
the
利な
stuff on
機
to
械使
Ned
ってん
when
の
it
か。
comes in.
Thank you.
へえ。
That just leaves the carpenter.
水の浄
Let's see
水
if
装
Bartle's
置
available.
作ったらしいわ、あいつが。やるな。
Jill. White as a sheet when they brought
Do with a good oiling. Should be enough to... How do, Master Sid?
Bardolph.
Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's holes need patching, and if I don't patch them, we'll all of us sink into the mere. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is, I ain't got none.
I see.
It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other fella?
Martha.
You know, the one over at Martha's Rest. Bernard, was it?
That's right. And he is a friend of the cause. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you, Bardolph.
Least I could do.
Oh, いろんなとこに行けるようになってる。
Clive, what brings you to the rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter.
大工さん募集中。
I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there then.
どこ？遠いな。なんでそんな遠いの？え？遠いな。近場。
Not here.
近場。
Fly, Ambrosia.
フィールドの敵のレベルは上がんねえのかな。新しいフィールドに行かないとレベル上げが大変じゃねえかマジで。あれトラがおるやんけ。ついてきてた。
Hi. If it ain't the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you now? Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges.
だいぶ遠征しないとダメじゃん。
And
うちの拠点来るでし
if
ょ。
Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could,
It's the least I can do.
Well, thank you kindly.
そんな一時
And take care.
その場しのぎだですね。 片付けても多分またすぐに集まってくんで、魔物なんてよ。タイタンちょっと使ってみたいな。これがタイタンガード。ほんでワインダップ。おお、レイジームフェイストがなんかガードって言ってたな。ガード敵
This shouldn't take long.
どういう食らう瞬間に、おお、こういうことか。おらおらおらおらおら、強いね。いいな、かっけえな。ボス戦とかで進化を発揮しそうだな。おほー、普通にやるとなんかそんな強くねえな。しかも結構早いな、戻ってくるのがキャストが。いいんじゃねえの。タイタン気に入ったよ。こうでしょ。近くでやんないとダメか。タイタンガードっての使ってみよう。これもジャストガードって言ってたね。くそ、むずい。くそ、おっせんだよお前マジで。早く攻撃してこいや、バカが。はで、そう、こういうやつにいいのよな、こういう。いいんじゃないの。ビリビリビリビリいきますよ、ビリビリ。全然当たってない、全然当たってない。おお、目の前でやるとやっぱ強えな。すんごい大ヒットする。こっちしぶといな。雑魚敵もだいぶ強くなってんね。おれよ、このパンチ強っ。
That should do it.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Though it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's on to your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
That should take care of this little list.
墓なんてあるか。
Before she thinks of anything else.
つうかここ村か。何もねえじゃんこの村マジで。ボロボロやん。 の奥の方なんか宝箱ねえか。その奥なんか怪しいぞ。こういうところに宝箱がなさそう。なんもねつうか場所わかるんか今のやつ。この場所後から行くぜって言ってたけど。
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
地味に遠いな。
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
All right, Clive. You've all done then.
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Arthur's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
何ができるんだろう。ワインドアップ3秒短縮か。
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
おお、サブクエストめっちゃある。めっちゃってほどもねえか。
Clive.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
この感じはジルがしばらくパーティーから抜ける感じか。
Dad was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves? Oh, that's right. He went to ask Hippocrates about Torgor. He must have found something.
さあ、トルガルが一体どうなっちまったのか。
Yeah. What's everyone whispering about?
この拠点もすげえよね。5年で作ったんでしょこの拠点。5年で割とすごくね。
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight
拾
to
って
the
きた犬
theory.
か。
Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare
兵糧だって兵糧。
an animal native to the far northern
そんな希
reaches
少
of
な犬だっ
Valisthea.
たん。
In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
フェンデルだってフェン
Fenrir
デ
the
ル。
Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened. Just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own. His latent birthright as a Frostwolf. It had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shan't be a moment.
そんなすぐできる？そんなすぐできるもんなんか？数日かかるもんじゃないか普通。早すぎんか？優秀すぎだろバーナードお前は。橋直すとも一瞬だったしよ。
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else.
何日か経ってるだろこれ。
I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot, starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them.
何作ってくれるんだ？
Now that that's settled.
Hey, 何作ってくれるんだってめ。
Tracking down Kupka.
Thanks for letting me do this, Clive. I'll pay you back.
そのうちかよ。そのうちかよ。ガキンチョはなんか見てるぞ。
I think I'll wait till mid's away to take a talk.
さあ、ビビアンと話すってことは次の目的が分かったか？
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
手がかりがないっぽい。どうすんだ？
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Clive, I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
Yeah, 開脚?
For your trouble. It was a pleasure, in hindsight. Uncle Byron?
おじさんじゃん、おじさん。
Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favorite uncle is here!
ある意味厄介だな。 おその頃、ここはどこだ？クリスタル絶量か。今やザンブレクに制圧されてる。
Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmekians empty their treasuries for us.
ゴミだわ。
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan. Or less the wit to win him over.
こいつがさっきの風国クップが連れ去ったのか？嘘でしょ？
Very good.
そんな強いのこのガキ。
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmex will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded.
ディオンもこれ
Keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver
この
that which we
眉間にしわ
demand,
寄ってるし、
what worth is
多分
a
いやいや
piece
や
of
っとるぞこのディオン。
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true.
クソやな。
Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built.
どんだけカスなんだこいつマジで。
Will
夫
live on.
婦揃ってゴミクソだなマジで。
Dion?
ディオンがまともでよかったわ。ディオンはこいつ味方に来てくんねえかな。こんなやつに使える必要ねえよ。仲間に引き入れようぜディオン。こいつは何なんこれ。この花役でもやってんのか。どういうことよ。
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall
そ
depart
れでいいのか
at
ディオンお
once.
前。睨みつけたね今ね。キーって感じで。このクソババアって感じで。
May Gregor forgive you.
do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery
裏切りの
Prince Dion.
裏切りのなんとかありやばい
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
ディオン裏切ろうとしてんのか今裏切るの大正解だと思うけどバレてんねこのアナベラのいいように使われてんじゃねえのあの王様も絶対最終的にあの王様もアナベラに裏切られるよなそうやって地位の高いやつと結婚して自分の位を上げてってんだよ多分あのババアはで最終的に自分の息子になんか世界を取らせるとか言ってたけど意味がわからん
Ah, my dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
2000 万キロだってやべえな
I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kopka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you. It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from William? Certainly her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift, and every bit as speed as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. and by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have tightened back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
So it was the Waluders who spirited the wretched.
次のマザークリスタルに行くのかな？
Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned and where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Mid's finished outfitting her little...
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal.
ついでにクリスタルの破壊もしないじゃん。どうせ行くんなら。
More than I have to. I promise.
The Lancer and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
どこにでも協力しているな。
What about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
おじさんとパーティー行くのかよ。おじさん、犬。
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
Sabaku.ダルメキアムさっきザンブレクのさっきのムカつく夫婦に賠償金どんだけ取ってやろうかねとか言ってたけどどうすんだろうねダルメキア負けてんじゃねえか。
There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
おじさんお前強いんか大丈夫か年じゃねえか。むっちゃ広いわ。チョコボーン。
Faster. Our destination lies over that dune.
おじさんチョコボ持ってんね。さすがだね。あれおじさんなんで普通のチョコボなんですかあなた。あなたも 貴族ではないですか？あれあれれれれあれれれれあれれれれどうした？いいとこの生まれじゃねえのおじさん。
Years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle.
I
shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Who do you think those soldiers were?
え？はいはいはいはい。
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Dalamil. どうした？
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Luda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them?
なんでウォールドが来てんだっていうか。
Dogs aren't allowed inside.
そこが問題よ。なんでウォールドが来てんのこんなとこまで。 ドア開けたら閉めろや。自動ドアじゃねえぞ。
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
チョコボ肉って要は鶏肉でしょ。うまいんかな。なんか硬そうだけどね、チョコボ。筋肉質だからなんかむちゃくちゃ硬そう。あれ？あれ？ジョシュアもここいんのか。相変わらずだな。
It is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
そっか、ジョシュアはバハムトのあいつと話がしたいって言ってたな。
You must at least agree to take your medicine.
分かってくれるぞあいつなら。
I'll fetch you some water.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guests back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Well,
let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
やばい、聞かれてた?
Uncle?
Sorry.
Zetsubyouに暗い部分が見えなかったね。角度的に。
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Friend.
みんな逃げてる。めちゃめちゃ食うやん。もうそれは出された料理はね、もったいないからね、食べないとね。せっかくだからね。
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose.
ああ。
Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
おじさんはやっぱ戦えねえんか。さよなら。店の中で遠慮なくぶっ放す。ほらよ、すりつぶれたんじゃねえの。ビリビリビリビリ。あー、気持ちいい気持ちいい。最高だぜ。こんだけ暴れたら女子らに気づかれたんじゃね？兄さんって言って駆けつけてこいや。
Your trouble.
金ならなんぼでもある。金持ちだからね、このおっさんな。
Advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
塩が足りひん。まあ、高血圧になるぞ。おっさんなんだからちょっと減塩した方がいいぞ。がっつり見られてますやん。がっつり見られてるやん。
Now's our chance.
何も言わねえんかい。
Your Grace?
I'm fine.
お金払ったんかちゃんと。無賃宿泊ってやつじゃねえのか。大丈夫か？お、 お、反応している。
Clive?
なんでそこだって分かったんだよ。なんで分かったんだよ、そこだって。もう逃げてるけどね。あ、人参残してる。
What is it now?
女子は人参が嫌いだからな。
It's nothing. Let's go.
いや、大人になっても人参嫌いなんかよ。食べれや。好き嫌いはよくないぞ。人参うめえのにな。
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before.
Hmm?
Or we do now.
The Royalists
だいぶ栄えてん。なんだこりゃ。
Their guest is in the Fang.
なんじゃこりゃ。
We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
物騒だね。
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
なるほどね。
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Light it, for Gilbert's sake. You're a bit...
Anything I can help you with, travelers?
Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No. I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
聞いたことねえのかよ。有名なんじゃねえんだこの町では。なんちゃらだれる。宝箱ある。あれ？
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Don't find a finer smithy this side of the
Ibarano
street. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
Ibarano seppuku.
Thank you.
トゲトゲしてそうだな。
I doubt this
Ibara.
sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact
Oh,
was likely to
he's so
be
nice.
an influential sort.
大丈夫かお
Influence
前
comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
こんな砂漠じゃやりそうって大変だろうな
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's family.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal. How many times do I have to tell you?
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly. Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furter knows.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your door.
なんじゃこりゃランタンかなんかかあ、お風呂浴場って言ってたねへえ丸見えでは仕切りもなんもねえじゃんこれ本当にお風呂か
Just look at the detail. The craftsmanship. You're looking at a future fam.
Excuse me. Are you Furter?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
召喚また召喚かよ
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business.
なんでや
You're likely to lose it.
なんでそうだねんおかしいじゃんあ、それビリビリの剣や追加だと一般人じゃねえのこいつらアビリティはどんどん使っていこうこのパンチ気持ちいいな剣とかぶっ刺してたけど大丈夫か
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
お前があれか探してるやつか
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the men of the rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord.
試されてるんですけど。
To the Lock of Leisure.
人が死んだらどうすんねん。
Fresh bread, warm from the oven. Here, have a taste.
お、パン屋さんか？見る。みんな大好き、もっちもちのパン。もっちもちのパンなんか売っとんか、このパッサパサのパンしか売ってなさそうだけど。めちゃめちゃ売っとるやん、パン。こっちはお肉かな。いいな、お肉うまそうだな。食べたいな。焼き鳥みたいなまるでうまそう。あ、なんだ砂か穀物とかそういう系かな。ここはなんだお土産屋さんか。お土産屋さんとかあんの。なんじゃこりゃ。絨毯屋。
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge, the Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
何笑ってんねん。
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why
そこちょっとおじさん。
Everyone knows that.
おじさんちょっと頼むわ、そういう商売の話は。
And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I too have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man.
シドの仲間だったんじゃねえのこいつ。
Let's leave this mama to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way.
全然助けてくれねえじゃん。
Be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
お使いか。
Fine.
まあよくあるお使いかな。
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil.
アバウトすぎだ
Return
ろ
to you when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you.
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
こんなことならマザークリスタルからちょっくらクリスタル
We were the only ones causing
ほ
trouble.
じくっといたらよかったね。何も全部破壊することないよね。こんにちは。
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
横流し。回り込んでいけたりはしねえのか。
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
観光地ってことか、要はここね。
Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
人通りが多いらしいわ。だからあんななんかそれっぽいの売ってたのか。焼きたて熱々？あ、肉か。
What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking, with pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything.
フーゴの兵隊は
He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
金を落としてくるらしいな。
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
めちゃめちゃ怒ってるやん。あれ、おっさんどこ行った？階段登ってったっつったけど、いたわ。
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many
やっぱ賄賂
treasures
よ。
in my collection that I would be only
何
too
事も
happy
金
to
よ
part
金。
with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right.
I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
金をちらつかせたらこんなもんよ。
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the veldt.
Hmm? Eh?
Croy, far from prying eyes.
Perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Of course.
What was all that crashing?
回り込んでいけそうなもんだけどね。ほい。鳥がいっぱいいるな。こんな遠いところで取引すんのか。おい、ちょいちょい、つまずいたよ。なんもねえな。砂漠ってのやっぱしけてんな。
I'll take it from here.
殺されんなよ。
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections,
めちゃめちゃ金持ちやな。
I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
隠れ家でも2000万くれたしね。
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you
ウォー
here?
ルードが運ぶのか。
Aye, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both.
ただの客じゃない。最初から客じゃねえわ。はい、攻撃はもうちょっと欲しいな。ちょっと上に乗っかってんだけど。
It's not over yet, Uncle. Good. I'm just getting warmed up.
ちょっと何してんだお前。それ許されませんよそれは。めちゃめちゃいる。お前か早くするやつは。段差がうぜえな。つうかおじさんやっぱ戦ってねえな。あ、戦ってるわ。頑張ってるわ。やられてるけど。なんもしてねえじゃねえか。どんだけ来んねん。おじさんだったわ。いや
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
これが一番だからね。
The men of the rock
やり方ですね。金に物を言わせた方が一番いい。
Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
いっぱいあんな。どうやって運ぶんだ？
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second.
何がおかしいねん。めちゃめちゃ笑われてんやん。
I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the south gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much. Greybeard.
Double the... Ugh!
Here, wear this. Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubo.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Omia Lostelan. Tuisa Gelith.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
なんかイラッとするな、こいつ。
Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
これで通れるようになったか。ふう、大変だったね。ここにもサブクエがある。やんねえけど。
It would make her
Plates and pots! Silver platters!
Ah, they've opened the gate.
Lubo was true to his word.
We should get going soon.
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubo?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Walud are allies, and as you have seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
ウォールドになんか乗っ取られてんじゃね？この国ももう同盟国とかなんか言ってるけど、実はウォールドに乗っ取られそうになってんじゃね？
should be just beyond these springs.
なんだこの行き止まり。
Shall we press on?
Run like the wind.
すげえな、なんだここ。石灰なんとかって言ってたと砂漠じゃなかったんか。そんな早くていいんだこれ。到着。
There it is, Drake's Fang.
山じゃん。
Kupka will be hiding
あん中にあんのかな？
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert.
ちっちゃいんかな、ドレイク
You'll
ファ
need
ン
to
は。
keep your wits about you if you're to reach
他の国
him.
は結構でかいクリスタル
So
持って
be
たけど。
careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now.
せやせや。
A better world. Where men
まずは
can
マザ
live
ークリスタ
and
ル
die
全てを
on
破
their
壊する
own
というね、
terms.
使命があんねん。
I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins.
Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet.
ジジイの話は長いんだよな。
You can regale me too, Torgal.
I'm coming for you, Kuka.
ついでにクリスタルも破壊すりゃいいのにね。風豪クプが倒すついでにどうせこん中入るんだったらさ、まあいいや。ここ入ったらまた時間かかりそうだから一旦終わりにするか今日はね。戻って終わりにしよう。ついでに破壊しねえかな。ふう、よし。そんならセーブレベル1しか上がってないけど嘘でしょ。全然上がらんやんレベル。はい、というわけで今日はこれで終わりです。見てくれた方ありがとうね。おつにゃむちでした。